Hi, hello. Welcome back to yet another video in my pilot series talking about personal finance, financial independence, retire early, FIRE, investing, and that kind of stuff. So why should you listen to me? I'm 39 years old. I recently reached my Coast FIRE number, and that is in the financial independence, retire early, the FIRE community. That is the number that you would need to have invested in your accounts to have a fully funded, comfortable retirement at retirement age and not have to invest another dollar today. So at conventional retirement age, if I never put in any money today, I would still have a fully funded retirement at 65. So what are we talking about here today? It's going to be sort of a very simple video, probably a shorter one, but I realized I put out another video talking about net worth and like the importance of that number, and I never really explained what net worth really is. So in hindsight, I realized I probably should have told you that, because there actually was a time at the beginning of my journey that I didn't really know what that number meant. I had to look it up. I remember a long time ago, like Googling like celebrities and stuff and reading like what their net worth was, and I didn't really know what that number meant. If it was like the number, how much money they made in a year or what, I didn't know. So I myself had to look that up. And what that is your assets minus your liabilities. So what is an asset? An asset is cash, stocks, real estate, crypto, or business assets, anything that sort of puts money in your pocket and also is money. So it also is cash you have in your savings account, as well as like stocks, bonds, and those things appreciate in value. So what is a liability? A liability is anything that takes money away from you or goes down in value. So that could be any credit card debt you have, student loan debt, auto loans, mortgages, business loans even. So anything that's like taking money away from you or going down in value. So a car is a liability just in nature, because that rarely will appreciate in value. After you buy it, it's going to go down in value. But anyways, so net worth is your assets minus your liabilities, and whatever number you come up with, that's your net worth. So very simple equation, but I think it's actually where, the first step in your financial path, if you're trying to either reach financial independence or build wealth or just be in a better position financially. So you're going to come up with that number, and it's going to either be a positive number or a negative number, or you could even be zero. You could even break even. So obviously having a positive number is better than a negative number. If you're in the negative, you know that that's where you need to start. You need to figure out how to eliminate as many loans or anything that you financed as soon as you can, as quick as you can, to get into that positive, because once you're in the positive is when you can actually start building wealth for real. So for example, like you may have $5,000 to $10,000 in a savings account or even invested, but if you have 20 grand of credit card debt or a student loan, you do the math and you're actually in the negative. So it would probably be wise, depending on interest rates and whatnot, to eliminate your debt before you continue to save and invest either cash or invest in stocks or anything else. So that's a great place to start. There are some online tools that will actually help you figure out your net worth pretty easy. You don't have to kind of sit there with like your calculator or whatnot. I use an app called Empower, and what that is you plug in like all your accounts, even your credit cards and your like mortgage, you can put in there too, and that will quickly do the calculation for you. As well as it provides so many other kind of like budgeting tools. It's a whole interface that gives you a vast and pretty robust financial picture of your financial life. So it's a great tool. It used to be called Personal Capital. Now it's called Empower. So I use that one. I'm sure there are plenty others. That's the one that I've just been using for the longest time. I find it to be very robust, and the information that you can get from it is very valuable. So if anybody else out there knows any alternatives at all on tools like that, on net worth calculators, financial planning software, budgeting software, please, let me know in the comments. I'm definitely interested to see what else is out there. I've just been with Empower for so long, and it's doing the job that I need it to do, that I haven't really, explored any other options. But if there is something out there, definitely give me a shout and tell me. So anyways, to sum up, so we're talking what is net worth. It's your assets, which is cash, stocks, bonds. What else? Real estate, a business, minus your liabilities. So liabilities, anything that's working to take money away from you. That's going to be debt for the most part. Pretty much everything under the umbrella of debt, or anything that you financed, like a student loan, a car, a house. So assets minus liabilities, the number you get is your net worth. And I think this is a great place, a really concrete place to start thinking about what are your steps forward. So once you know your net worth, is it positive or negative, you can understand, all right, should I work to pay off debt, or should I work to save and invest? And you can go from there. So you're either going to have a positive number, a negative number, or you could have zero. But obviously, positive number is a great place to be. If you're in the negative, you kind of know what you need to do, where you need to go after that. So I think it's a great place to start. So if you have any reactions, any comments, questions, please let me know in the comments section, and like and subscribe and follow for more. And I'll see you in another video. So have a great day.